So I just watched a video with the El Cost Beauty channel, and she was talking about the loss of her mother, and I tell you, I was just crying with her. There's no way for me to explain how painful it is to lose a parent unless, of course, you yourself have lost a parent. I told her in the comments, and I was trying to shorten it up. There's no way to shorten what it means. My mother had started getting having trouble after she retired at the age of 80, because that's just how my mother rolled. She worked for the National Institutes for Health within their grants department. Anyway, she believed in hard work. She was a hard worker. The people she worked with, they either loved her or maybe they didn't, I don't know, but I know a lot of people loved her. And she was very close to them. When she retired, I think things just were what they were, you know. She had cancer, she had all kinds of things going on with her. She had Crohn's disease. I mean, this woman was just kind of a walking miracle. Anyway, she's also salty. That's just my mom. When she started having more problems and she was kind of ending up a little more not being able to get around, I started sending her little video clips of my dog, you know, the Sinner, as I put in my other videos, Ranger. And it's before we had our Saint Bernard Lillian. And I put the GoPro on and I'd walk her and I'd do things, and I'd stop and I'd see beautiful flowers. And I'd put in there, you know, just little subtitles, and then I'd put music. Well, you know, at the time, because I was just sending it to her, I used, you know, like Stevie Wonder, and I used all kinds of different songs from different artists that I thought would appeal to her, and she would watch them. And I made them short and sweet because that kept my mother's attention really well. And I remember getting to the hospital when they had to put her back in the hospital. I walked in the door and she was watching those videos, and you know, my mother and I also FaceTimed, you know, maybe 3 hours a day. And she was, you know, this last 6 months of her life with me in Idaho and her in Maryland, we just FaceTimed all the time. We didn't know it was coming to a close for her. Anyway, I would videotape these little clips and send them to her, and then when she was in the hospital for her last, you know, thing, I started working on something with all the kids in it, all of us kids and everyone, that had meant something to her, and I kept thinking she'd get better. And then she'd see this and she'd have this, and she started watching it at one point, and she said, well, this is very nice. And I said, Mom, this is about you. These are all the things that are important to you, I think. Because it was all those kids, right? And she went, oh. She goes, I was wondering, because, yes. And then she would just watch it over and over. When she died, I put together her final YouTube thing. It wasn't YouTube at the time. When she died, I put together a final video clip of everybody and her, and us just saying, you know, basically goodbye. And it was put to the time to say goodbye. And I remember when I tried to get my video again, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't touch the film, couldn't touch my camera, couldn't listen to the music that I'd done for her, couldn't even watch the doggy videos. I couldn't do any of that. I just couldn't do it. I just started crying. In March, she died in July. In March, I started my YouTube channel. And at first, it was just me talking about keto and health and whatever I could think of. And I just kept thinking, how do you do this without her being there and her enjoying the videos? Because that's why I did it. And she kept telling me, you're so talented, you're so talented, you need to do this. You could do this for everybody. Oh my God. It took me till March to be able to start again. And this time I did it for everyone. I just put them up. Now my channel is slow growing. And not everyone wants to watch a dog walk around for 4 minutes. Or the other things I put on, and it's okay. But Mom, you know, when Elka started talking about it and crying, I just thought, you know, I miss you. I miss you. And I hope you're watching all the videos, and I hope you're enjoying them. Because it does bring me happiness. I love you. Talk to you later.